guys, I'm Syama, CEO of Scaling Retail. And you're probably wondering, what are the different ways in which I can actually pull the lever in order to 10x my sales? So today I'm going to unpack a few key areas that I think are going to be so instrumental in taking your business from where it is today to the retail dream that you want for tomorrow. So let's jump right in. The first thing we want to make sure is that you have excellent copy and consistent brand visual content. Super important. Most of the time, guys, a lot of copy and content out there is really just setting you up for the internet graveyard. Make sure that you have the right consumer-facing content to be able to be consistent with. That doesn't mean using the same photo shoot for 12 months of content. That means you've got regular, consistent photo shoots. You have someone who's a brand voice expert doing your copywriting, and you're actually able to A/B split test or multivariate split test your copy, your images to land on the right kinds of combinations to get your business going. Oftentimes we start with one path and we fail to iterate. You've got to iterate on your copy and content. Once you nail it, you have to be culturally, consistently relevant. So that means lots of topics that are going on, consistent to your consumer, and being delivered on a regular basis. Just as we talked about multivariate split testing when it comes to your content, we also want to be looking at split testing when it comes to every other component of your website, primarily your homepage. When was the last time you actually did a split test to understand the ways in which your site could be better conversion optimized? Conversion optimization is very, very important. Experts are out there who can help us understand the right color placements, the right user experience, all of those ways to be able to create a great initial landing homepage for your customer to convert. However, over time, you will want to be split testing, and you're going to be testing based on geography. You're going to be testing based on maybe if they're repeat purchasers or not, but that customer experience must be tested, and then it also must be segmented. So looking at customer experience both through iterating on what's working and then looking at segmenting your customer base experience based on where they're coming in from is super, super valuable and really important. Alongside that, guys, you're also looking at things like heat mapping. Where are people spending the most time on your website? Where are the places in which you need to be optimizing or paying more attention to? Take a look at how long people are spending on certain key pages of your website. Look in your analytics. Understand how to optimize and fine tune, and you're gonna be well on your way to 10xing your business. Next, we wanna take a look at your merchandising cadence. Very important. Hard to 10x your business if you've launched with one collection and there hasn't been another one in 12 months and that product feels pretty stale. Taking a look at your merchandising cadence is very important. If you're a brand that's only coming out with one product, so let's say you're like Bonobos in the early days where they had one pair of pants and then they started to build on that. How did they build? Well, they went from one pair of pants to then multiple colorways. Multiple colorways then gave way to different kinds of product assortments and iterations. So looking at really being able to build up your merchandising cadence of frequency of deliveries, assortment planning, all of that catered towards what's working with your customer is another very, very impactful way to generate revenue. Without newness, it's going to be hard for you to get sales. Following suit of what it looks like to work with your merchandising and product assortment, having an increase in traffic and driving traffic becomes extremely important. Why is that? Well, if you don't have traffic coming to your site, how the hell are you going to convert people into this beautiful site that you've now built out to be very conversion friendly? You now have all the implementation in order to be able to track and to iterate on what it is you've created. And you've created this great product assortment. Well, it's time to then turn your attention to how you're driving more traffic. Increasing your sales can go hand in hand with either being able to sell more to your existing customer base or attracting a new customer base, pulling them into your funnel, and then building out those cohorts over time. When it comes to driving traffic, it becomes very important to understand where might those key opportunities be for you, not just on organic traffic, but on paid traffic. What are the channels that you have yet to double down on? Where are those biggest opportunities for you to increase your traffic at a lower cost per acquisition? The last three ideas I have here around 10xing your sales really have to do with some more operational sides of things. The first is your payment gateways. Customers really want to be purchasing from your platform in a very seamless way. You can't have too many payment gateways. In fact, guys, Apple makes the easiest payment gateway, and I highly suggest that Apple Pay be incorporated into all of your websites. Shopify has their Shop Now function, which I think is great, automatically logs you into the system, again, for ease of checkout. Very, very important, especially if you're running Instagram ads, that your mobile payment gateways are totally locked down. I'd also take a look at Google Pay. Amazon Pay, I think, has a little bit less relevancy here, but looking at your payment gateways are an amazing way to be able to convert faster, especially if you're using platforms like Instagram to help you do that acquisition in the first place. Now, commensurate with that, we also have things like international shipping. Being able to target and market to a global audience and get product to them will help you reach your 10x faster than you think. Being able to market your brand visibility, the growth you've had within your own domestic market, and flip that into a strategy to acquire international customers does require some thought and research when it comes to targeting the right kinds of ads to those customers. But right now, when it comes to international exports, increasing levels here are distributions from the US. And the primary places in which people are distributing to from the US are China, they're looking at Japan, they're looking at Europe, and they're looking at Australia. So make sure you have this in mind. Certainly your target markets might be somewhat different, but looking at international shipping and starting to run those ads to understand where you might see some good target spots, best way to go, and then turning on the international shipping and starting to develop those partnerships with DHL. And lastly, customer service. Customer service is so important at being able to 10x your sales. Why is that? Well, guys, repeat purchasing is really where the money is at. I don't know why many people don't talk too much about that. It's not just about getting someone to buy for the first time. It's really about getting someone to keep buying from you and to be able to find those products faster and be able to get them to them faster. So customer service also includes your shipping capabilities, right? Are you offering free shipping? That's very important. What is the window of your returns? How are you taking a look at things like customer engagement? Is there a chatbot on your site? Are you using text message marketing? Or do you have someone behind the scenes who's giving customers a phone call to see how their purchase was and to find out any customer feedback? Take a look at your customer service operations and fold into that your shipping and logistics, because that is really, when it comes to the final stepping stone that takes a customer from a first-time purchaser to a repeat purchaser, is how you close out the sale. It's not just about having all the attractive things to get them to buy, guys. We want that lifetime value to increase, and we want to be able to get your customers to purchase from you multiple times a year, not just one and done. All right, guys, that's all for me on 10xing your sales. I hope you found this information very useful. We've got some amazing webinars coming up, one in particular on how to turn your retail dream into a reality. So if you're interested on how to really take these strategies, implement them, and see growth, I hope that you'll join me on that webinar. Make sure you send an email to hello@scalingretail.com so you can be informed of all of the events that we do to help you build your dream business that actually makes you money. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.